Good morning. This is called I Wish Christians and Atheists Would Listen to What I Have to Say by John Waddell. When I grew up in the 50s, it was easier to believe in God. I still do, but please do not call me a Christian. Many Christians today support a president who likes to swear and put other people, Americans, down. A good president of the USA does not do that, and Americans should not tolerate this type of behavior. Trump claims to believe in God and the Bible, but if a person does, you wouldn't think they would act this way. I saw a post online making fun of people walking in other people's shoes. I've been disabled all my life with cerebral palsy, and I've always tried to do that. Imagine what it would be like walking in someone else's shoes. The joke online was if you walked a mile in someone's shoes, now they're your shoes, and you don't really have to worry about their life or their problems. Well, when you're a minority such as myself, and you're 5 years old and you see normal people unhappy and stuff, you try to put yourself in their shoes. I did, and I tried to make them happy. The shoes are symbolic, too, of showing empathy and caring towards people who are suffering and are unhappy. Like I've said, I've done this since I was 5 years old. My mother Mary and her pilgrimage to Lourdes, France to pray for me before she died of bone cancer 63 years ago made a big impact on me in my life. She was dying and traveled around the world to pray for me. So I have thought about God my whole life and have been grateful for my cerebral palsy, and my mom died. And after my mom died, I did start to walk and talk 6 or 8 weeks later. Was it a miracle, or was it just delayed development from my cerebral palsy? Now, not to honor my mother all my life for her journey would be selfish, and it would be disrespectful to her and her physical and emotional pain. For years I have understood why some people commit suicide, but because of my mother Mary, my mom Joy, and my dad, whom all three died of cancer, they all fought to the end of their life. And I will do the same. Same with my brother Mark and other loved ones. They never gave up and they fought till the end. Now I understand atheists too. I believe atheists were meant to be here, and it's not for me to judge them or play God or act like I'm better or superior than them. I also question God, if he is real, or if the powers that be helped encourage a myth to help keep us all in line. Is God real or a dream? Because do people create this dream because they're afraid to die and they want something abstract to believe in? If God does not exist, then I am a freak of nature. My parents and loved ones really did not matter to me if there's nothing greater than I. If I die, that's it. Then did I ever know or love my family? With my cerebral palsy and my pain, did nature just play a dirty joke on me and screw me my whole life? God or a higher power. God created us out of love, and he had a plan for us all. That's what Christians told me when I was a child. That sounded like a loving God, and he gives people hope who are physically challenged in this life, and also gives them a purpose. Is it a dream? Who cares? And does it really matter if it motivates me? Many people claim to believe in God and love, but they choose to hate one another daily because of politics. Who do you really love? God or politics? If God is real, then you would think people would try to be more spiritual, who claim to believe in God, and not so active or hateful when it comes to politics. Does God just want me to sit in the apartment and wait for me to sit here until I die? Hell with that. I will keep trying to get a van and do videos. If I do get a van, I want to speak to Christians and atheists about this life. I did not choose my cerebral palsy or my sexuality, but I feel I am doing what I am supposed to do. Do Americans know what it feels like to be an American and really feel like you do not fit in or belong anywhere? I have felt that way often, not because of my cerebral palsy, but because of my sexuality. Many people free of disabilities have chosen to live double lives when it comes to their sexuality. And that's their choice, and they do it for their own reasons. I am a fanatic at times because many disabled people, when it comes to our sexuality, often society thinks too often that we are not equal or whole as people because of our disability, and therefore many people hide their sexuality or feel that people could care less or not if they're disabled or sexual or not. If you are not straight, you can be opening yourself up to others for hate or just having people ignore you daily. I can go on Facebook and feel invisible. Why even bother or try? People don't care or don't get it. Then I think God is the only one who cares and knows me. God is the only one who cares if I live or I die. Logical thinking if God created me and if God knows everything. Many people quote from the Bible, and that can be a big turnoff. Sometimes the quotes come across as telling you, if you don't quite measure up to God, you better get with the program. When people do this, it's arrogant. And I'm not sure that makes God happy either. Seeing disabled people on TV helps, and I found out there's a guy with CP on Netflix who is playing a gay character. I'm glad there are disabled actors out there now that are acting and more on TV. Sometimes Christians and atheists online or in real life are the biggest downers because many hate themselves and they hate each other. I do like to be heard and listened to Christians and atheists, and I do not like to feel like a joke. I realize I am a minority. Just one person I know. I'm just one person I know, and we all have to find our own spiritual path, or just a path that is right for us in this life. Sometimes I wish people would listen and really hear me and see me in this life. I hate to see people sad and in pain, and I've tried to make people better whenever I see them in real time in life. Online I have to complain at times because people really don't see me or know me. I have to believe in something greater than I, or at times just in myself to survive. And it has always been this way for me, Christians and atheists. I wish people believed in themselves and in love and respecting of one another. I consider myself a teacher, just one teacher. Everybody has so many things to teach people in this life, and I just try to share, and yet at times I feel like I don't belong. But as long as I can use a voice, I'm going to. Thank you, have a good day, and thanks for watching.